Good evening. I'm State Senator Carl Marcellino, and I represent the 5th Senate District on Long Island. I'd like to thank Vision Long Island for presenting me with this award. It's truly an honor and a privilege to get it. I understand fully that the award is based on the passage of the Smart Growth Infrastructure Act. That act is just another word for saying plan your communities wisely. Use the basics of our community, use the infrastructure of our community, use mass transit, and use it wisely. Plan the communities around the ability of people to get to where you want them to get without using cars. We'd like them to be able to have communities they can walk in. We'd like to have mass transit near the business community so that the accessibility is the preeminent issue. Planning has been lacking in much of Long Island's growth, and as we move forward, we'd like to see that change. This bill, I hope, will be the start and the base of this kind of action, and Vision Long Island certainly has taken a leadership role in supporting it and promoting it. Again, I thank you for the award. It's a great pleasure and an honor, and I wish you a good evening, and I hope you enjoy the dinner. I'm unable to be with you, obviously, but I'm with you in spirit. Thank you, and God bless.
Hi, I'm Assemblymember Sam Hoyt, and I would like to thank Vision Long Island for honoring me with your 2011 Smart Growth Award. I'm so sorry that I'm unable to join you today on Long Island, or as your legislators call it, God's country. But unfortunately, I remain here in Albany on the last official day of our legislative session. As some of you may know, I have been advocating for the establishment of smart growth laws here in New York for years. I believe the first smart growth bill that I introduced was more than 15 years ago. I consider the bill that was finally signed into law last year to be one of the biggest legislative accomplishments of my career. That said, we have a long way to go before we can declare victory. I believe our new governor, Andrew Cuomo, shares our passion and our desire for creating sustainable, livable communities by applying smart growth principles to how we invest our tax dollars. But he has an awful lot on his plate, and it is our job to make sure that we are presenting him with ideas as to how we can accomplish these goals. I think our challenge at a time when there are dwindling resources available from government and little appetite for new taxes is to package smart growth in such a way that it is not only about improving the quality of life for millions of New Yorkers, but that it is also about lessening the tax burden for those New Yorkers as well. If we can accomplish this, not only will we get a more receptive audience from the executive branch of government, but I think many of my colleagues who have been reluctant to embrace what we believe will become strong supporters as well. In closing, I'd like to thank the many partners statewide who helped define and support the New York State Smart Growth Public Infrastructure Policy Act, beginning with the great team at Vision Long Island. For years, I've watched and admired your work from afar. Then we became partners on the passage of this bill, and I am in awe of the amazing work that you do. Your leader, Eric Alexander, is a dynamo, and all of New York State is lucky to have that you have kept him in his leadership role at Vision Long Island. Peter Fleischer from Empire State Futures and Paul Beyer, the state smart growth czar, were instrumental in passing this bill, as was my friend and your senator, Carl Marcellino. Again, I wish I could be with you today. Trust me, I'd much prefer to be in beautiful Long Island than here in Albany. But duty calls. Thanks again for this great award, and keep up your great work.